Okay, Yamawaka Baba and then so addition so any addition how to run basic codes in C++ language. Okay, see I heard old lessons and are previously under the principles of programming now. You share BBC algorithm steps now you generate and solve a certain problem. Until we learned about pseudocode, you share a pseudocode, any flowchart once. Until based on that steps now, and you be using yes, but one thing I say about dream and answer the show dreams whenever you want to display something to the user, upe say we BB user no to say the first near as a display. What is your age? In C++ language, you know, syntax nature say so person we display using C out less than now the codes now, but now the opposite translation. And I say open say my user no enter BB so or input to BB we use C in greater than now the variable no name no ashaho. Okay, inti dev C++ application no near you know. Inti se ubia first thing they say ube create new project and some wait me a work ho. Oko fa no ko new na new ne so no wako project. Inti ko project we are starting from the basis inti ebe create console application. Inti obe select console application. No making sure say project no ever C++ project. No one select a name. A dear opesa when they told that project now be creating so. Inti essence say a first basic project inti you say you know my first project. Sorry. My first project. We are no select okay for into omebisa where you want to store this project. To now because you store a name already as my first project, you know, in fact into this year replace it. But on store here or honum na ABI emphasis my first project one and can best store because any be any conflict be this is what happens when you open the new project saying a C++ application or at the mount into any hash include this is the first library or we include the end of the TBI include because a input output stream when it comes to displaying and accepting input media over here inputs and output libraries type using namespace std or the line either it say back and sana main programming course no aba so using namespace std terminated. Okay, so you know him say there's a comment in programming so say / menu edawa a single line comment and I say / menu na asterisk ewo ni menu finfin na code no line and statement will finfin it's almost a multiple line. Okay, so let's continue. Our first and our basic program need you be delete the arguments now a parenthesis way no you be delete that way no the room no every. Okay, so we are starting. What is our first line? I say display what is your age, input age, displays here is the value you entered. From this one we are going to display a variable called age. we are going to input a variable called age. So near so display the answer no and the antano a bit display as actually what the variable you hear no hanum says here age. Variable you here see declare no age. Ube declare age is an integer. Obibo says I added in a one for assignment now man one can say age equals to from the program no. So over program now you're running now. I see input not just say use an input on one age and then you say assign any value to it. And you see that is an user nankasa input. Okay. In the first line I say display what is your age. Okay, so and you share the news say in C++ no so who display the user now a C out less than now the parenthesis number until you replace the display no with C out now na make come until here C out less than parenthesis. I say what is your age? Okay, question mark. So making sure that after every line and so over terminate with a semicolon. Next line was the same. Input age. You say input no a C in into C in greater than age. Age is a variable already, so we just need to type the age. We terminate it. Next line, next line, I was saying display here is the value you entered. Until or see display, so we are going to use C out. Okay, remember to always terminate. Barcode name sign I saw the akatwaso. Bahan no or the another a by. Into one thing you should note is that a person will show the value of a variable. I say that less than no about to show you are displaying it. So what I say, okay, into less than now the age abba. Now yes, we should display the value in the age variable. So as I said, okay. You see a code no, this is the whole code meaning, but we have escape sequence. Your escape sequence I using my program no come on. Open say you creating new line or a program file, you need to use the escape sequence. In the anime say no, we are going to use the end L as our escape sequence. Send a create new line. Send a program no end to enye basa. Okay, so now the end L asaba. So this is the whole program. We now are running in a program name. So let's try and run it. Plus open so running code be. This is the run and compile, and this is the run, and this is the compile. And some of it me running code or C++ no. So compile answer. Into overcall compile and also overcall compile and run. Now it is straight. Okay, so you call compile and run. Obebisa ehefa na person compile where you need to. Now I be full that the default one now we project gumno. See, my first. Okay, you use it na fanya. So you compile it. If we are ever running the streets. Nti anoni code ni obisa, what is your age? So maybe mine is 10. My born when me enter. Okay, here is the value you entered, 10. That means our code is correct and perfect. Bonsama I had there 17 here. To also try and run it. Well, honum near to so I know to say errors. There is no error in this code. Just be correct.